to add like a little bit of a counter statement to that. I saw the pilot, and while you think the trailer is really misleading because it shows you the lightest parts of the episode, because no, I understand why they did that. Is because they're trying to market this particular show to the. I have to really
choice of words.
Yeah, no, I had to stop myself. Like girls from like ages 18 to about mid to late 20s. That's who their target audience is. When you actually watch the pilot, it's not half bad. I'm really not a Supergirl dude, but the parts that I do, like where it comes to her kind of like living up to this mantle, who her cousin is, and trying to find like her place as like not just a young girl in like, you know, city. It's just a person that has these like great powers and they don't quite know what to do with them.
And again, let me just, for anyone that's not into Supergirl at all, Supergirl is Superman's cousin. And historically, I'm not too sure about this, so please jump in. I know, Dean, you might know this one, but they started off with the whole point of Supergirl going to Earth was she was supposed to take care of her cousin. She was supposed to protect Kal-El. So that was interesting and different. I've never heard that before. And they're saying that she...
Again, Dragon, it all boils down to... who's writing it in what decade? I mean,
okay, so this is new, though.
What's going on, you know?
This is new.
Look at Wonder Woman. Look when she first came out, and then look at the 70s movement. That changed. And it's just, you know...
I'm just trying to be correct. This is new, though. That's never been done before, right?
No, it's been done before, where she was supposed to arrive before to take care of it. It's whoever's twisting it.
Okay.
I mean, you want to talk about twisted stories. I want to see what they do with Hawkman and Hawkgirl. That's the most convoluted character of all time.
Yeah, it's out there.
Now, you don't know if he's a cop. You don't know if the wings are attached to him. You don't know if it's the nth metal. You don't know if he's an Egyptian who came back to life. It's a whole big mess. Yeah.
Which is one of my favorites.
Whoever's fighting it, you know.
I love the Egyptian story.
The Egyptian gods that are being reincarnated.
Well, that's the thing. And it's like when people... You know, I try to talk to people on Facebook. They're arguing with each other, and I'm telling them they're both right. This is the problem when you don't have canon, when you don't stick to a story and you get it through. Because people are arguing, and everybody's right. It's what they grew up with. It's what they know, and that's it. This is going to be a whole new different version.
It's going to be a different version, and even so, like
they changed Jimmy Olsen, okay, fine, but now Jimmy Olsen is good friends with Superman. Superman gave the costume to Jimmy to give to her. That's new.
Yeah, I cringed at that part because it wasn't one of my favorite parts in the pilot. But yeah, even when it comes to
something that got changed, right? That's something new. Everyone wants to do something new, something different. It's just the way Hollywood thinks. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's just how it goes. And even with the upcoming show, DC Legends of Tomorrow, they settled on, for Hawkman and Hawkgirl I'm talking about, they're doing the whole reincarnated thing with the... However, the spin that they're putting on it is, it's like, I already know, because it's a TV show, there's certain aspects that they know are going to go over the general audience's head, and they're going to, like, I don't want to say dumb it down, but they're going to adapt it.
No, that's what it is. I mean, they dumb it down. Everything's dumbed down.
I was trying to be polite, but yeah, it's like, do you dumb it down? Like the whole multiverse thing for the Flash, that's so going to be just stupefied for people who don't...
Oh, you heard they're putting Green Lantern on Green Arrow.
I'm sorry?
Green Lantern is going to be on Green Arrow.
That's not confirmed. They mentioned Ferris, whatever it is that he worked for, and they also mentioned that they had a test pilot who went missing.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about they said he's going to be on it. It was an article this week. I'm not talking about the little things they said on the show last season.
No. Well, who said that it was confirmed that he was going to be on the show?
I'll email it to you. It's on my Facebook page.
Okay. I'm interested to see that because they've already done the whole mysticism
thing. The other thing they said was that Hawkgirl's not getting her own series. They don't know how that rumor started.
Which I'm not surprised about because not everybody knows who she is and she's not like a household name or nothing, so I'm not shocked about that.
I liked her. I don't get why everyone hates Hawkgirl. I liked her.
Don't get me wrong. I love her. She was one of my favorite
so much beef with her. Everyone just doesn't like her. And I'm like, watch. Let her be on the show a little bit. Then the black community is going to be like, oh my gosh, a mixed girl, and no, let's our own show, and then I'll be happy. So you know what? That's fine. Listen, we need it, okay?
Justice League
We need
animated
it.
series, she was one of my favorite characters. Easily.
I loved her. Okay, in the Justice
her
League,
Smash
though,
Ass.
that was probably the peak of her in general. Like, I mean, her and anything else, but
and I bet you, mark my words, I said it today on September 13th, 2015. People that are her biggest fan base are going to be people that watched her in the animated series.
and they're going to look.
That's myself among them.
Look.
Myself and Krystel among them. So it's just like, all right, well, we'll see. She's a good character. She's just like Constantine was saying, to add fuel to your fire on that one. It depends on who's writing the character each week, and there's been better versions than others. There's been some, they don't know what to do with like the character a lot of times, especially with Hawkman, and it's caused him to kind of like do this. His relevance and how good he's been written has depended on the writer of that particular month. So we'll see. Hollywood's going to do their own thing with it. They're going to dumb it down so the teeny boppers can follow along, and it's going to do its own thing.
And before I forget, because we're almost out of time, Z Nation. Did anybody catch it? Any buzz, or is it just kind of going under the radar right now?
I think it's going on the radar because of all the Walking Dead coming out, to be honest. I think it's just kind of like hiding underneath there. But I want to see what happens. They left me with a huge cliffhanger the last season. I'm ready to find out what happens, but that's just me. So I'm probably like the one few persons over here like, yeah, Z Nation. Everyone's like, Walking Dead.
And those was on the Walking Dead bandwagon. And Fear the Walking Dead. They're outnumbered, dude. Like, thinking about it. And I have someone who hasn't seen.
And what is iZombie? What is that?
iZombie sucks. I'm sorry. Next topic. It sucks.
iZombie's
I hate
great.
that show. I can't stand it. It's like it's taking the popularity of.
Is it a crime drama or what is it?
It's just a CW show that has zombies and werewolves in it. It's stupid. I don't care who says that they're a fan of it. It's.
Oh my goodness. Somebody likes it. Stop. It's still on the air.
People like it. It got renewed, I think, but it's like.
Yeah, it did get renewed, so.
That show. Can't stand that show.
I'm just kind of like, all right, I just feel like it's Warm Bodies meets TV, and I liked Warm Bodies where it was. As a movie and a book.
That constitutes one version, I guess.
I'm glad that you went that far into it. I look at it as it's like Clueless. When they tried to make Clueless into a TV show.
Really? You
and
have to go there?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Aww.
But that's my personal opinion. Some people like it. I love when people love things. That's awesome.
I actually kind of take offense to that, Seven, because I love the movie Clueless. That's like
no, not the movie, the TV series.
I know. That's why I hate that you kind of collapse iZombie and Clueless in the same sentence. Why did you do that? That's
You're funny. And before we go, I would like to say that Batgirl, they're doing a great job, and I think it's only a matter of time before they give Batgirl her own TV series.
Oh, it's happening. I think it's going to be a movie.
It could happen.
I think it's going to be a movie.
The mass grab of like superhero franchise right now, it'll happen.
Yeah.
My question though, I actually have one last question for Constantine. This whole zombie thing, how much life do you think it has left in it? Because we were just talking about the lifespan of the superhero film versus like.
It's kind of funny. It's funny you're putting the word life in with zombie.
Yeah. Got it. You caught it. Yeah.
It's not a contradiction. No, it doesn't have much longer. I mean, the Z Nation was close to getting canceled. It's not much longer. And what's Walking Dead but a soap opera, and they just add the zombie thing to it.
If there's
a good sci-fi show coming back is this Saturday. Doctor Who comes back.
Doctor Who.
New season. BBC America. And Star Trek and Space 1999 celebrated the 40th anniversary this week. Yep. So, congratulations to those fans. But the zombies aren't going to last long. I mean, it's not going to last long.
They'll die out. And it's like